The VMI Heritage exhibit will be a overview of VMI from its founding until 2001. The founding of VMI, 1839, is a very logical place to start, even though we go a little bit further back than that in talking about the days when the arsenal was established here in Lexington, which then became the Virginia Military Institute in 1839. 2001 is the cutoff date because, well, museums usually like to have a little bit of distance between, historical distance between the thing in which it's interpreting and current times. And 2001 is roughly a decade. Installation of an exhibit is extremely time-consuming and labor-intensive. There, of course, is research to be done on the artifacts, the preparation of the individual artifact itself, the placement of it in its place in the storyline, because the artifact becomes an illustration, a three-dimensional illustration of the story that's being told in the exhibit. Sometimes it's very challenging, and you have to become very creative as how to mount the artifact in the case so that it is protected. You don't want it to be damaged over long periods of time on exhibit, yet can tell its story in a particularly intriguing way. We're not relying on an exhibit fabrication firm that can bring dozens and dozens of people to bear. We're relying on our very meager staff and drawing on their talents to create this thing. It's saving us hundreds of thousands of dollars doing it this way, but it's costing us time. Our cadet assistants in the museum are a great help in terms of painting the exhibit furniture, repairing things in that manner, moving objects from collection storage to the exhibit area. And it's a great educational experience for the cadets because they are learning about these artifacts in a more intimate way than a casual visitor to the museum. So the exhibit will discuss the uniqueness of this educational experiment that VMI was in 1839, a little bit about the individuals who came to school here, the professors who were attracted here to teach, and it will follow that throughout the boom times of the 1910 and 1920 era and the Depression, through World War II, where VMI was heavily impacted by cadets and faculty being called away to war, just as they had 80 years earlier in the Civil War. And then through the 50s and 60s, up until the new century of 2001.